Hello and welcome to Fate Finders, a Dungeons and Dragons podcast navigating listeners into the vague. And this is just an announcer voice.
You're
listening
dad.
to the vague and supernatural. My name is Barack Obama. I will be your dungeon master for Campaign Cosmos. And with me is the marvelous Max.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's me.
The amazing Amancio.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast.
The cool Kai.
Hello, I am Kai.
The radiant Ren.
Hello, everyone. I am Ren.
Last but not least, the outgoing Ollie.
Let me be clear. I am here.
Now, let us blast off in 3, 2, 1.
This is gonna be dated in 2026 when this comes out.
Okay. So
Max, that was uncalled for, Maxwell.
I'm choosing to ignore. So last time there was so much going on. So you guys, you got up in the next morning and like Signal and Partum had a little thing go on. Where Partum was like, "Can I sleep in your room tonight?" Or I guess it was the night before you woke up. It's fine. Everything's fine. But Partum was like, "Can I come sleep in your room?" And Signal was like, "Sure." And Aurora ate Partum in the night. And then Score and Devotion had a little row in the morning. And Devotion was like super nice to everyone when everyone had gotten up and like made everyone coffee. It was like super just awesome, you know? And then Partum gave y'all a way to help you find Bivium, as you are now headed to Bivium's cave. You went to the continent of Swinton, which is where Score and Devotion are from. You headed to Rhymeview, on the continent of Swinton, in the country of Alva, and went to Under Rhymeview, because there's two towns, and they're on top of each other. And then you headed down. It's mostly tieflings and dwarves in this town, and then you were like, "Oh, we're gonna go into the mines," and Ulrich was like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" Ashley's didn't properly prepare a recap. I apologize. I realized that I spent my time preparing the session and not a recap. So,
Shenanigans ensued and will continue to ensue.
Shenanigans ensued. You went into the mines. You were mine inspectors. You then knocked out Ulrich.
Someone almost killed a man.
That. I'm actually really sorry.
You like killed him.
I didn't know what the spell did until I had already cast it, and then I was like, "Oh shit! I killed a man."
How else are you gonna learn?
You gotta have a starting
really
place
sorry.
somewhere.
So
I think I need to nerf John. I need to no longer have spells.
You need to
You need
nerf
to have like a
this.
criteria checklist you go through before you cast
So-
a spell. Like, is
Yeah.
this necessary? Will someone be hurt?
you guys went and found Vivium's Cave of Destiny, and you waited in the waiting room. You spoke with the secretary, and then this guy named Jodira came out. Jodira. He was a pretty cool dude. And then he went into the cave, and Vivium was like, "All right, time to deal with your destiny score." This long blue spirit with 6 arms and a white light, somewhere around where you think the head is, like jumped out of Score's body, and is now like manifested in front of him, and everyone can see it.
And she makes very good cookies.
You never know. You never know. But yeah, I previously described her as a blue turd.
Turd?
Turd.
It's like a turd with arms, like a lot of arms, like
Like a
too
turd
many
with
arms.
with a lot of arms.
Like too many arms.
Yeah. That's how I described her in a Voyage.
I've seen the picture and it's
Is
inadequate.
Score's relative?
Too many
I don't know.
arms.
You guys will find
There's
out
just such a-
as you continue.
You're such a
I-
familiar...
Let's not
Yeah,
interrupt
I always
me as
knew
I say
Score
we
was a little shit.
continue. Hey everyone, you know what? Shut up. We continue. Now you can talk.
I made a joke
Go
about
ahead.
Score. I made a joke at Score's expense.
Go
What?
ahead. Continue. Oh wow! What is this?
Is it talking out of its mouth, or are we just hearing these things?
It's like face pulses with light when it speaks.
How do we know it's the face?
Well, the glowing orb where you assume where the face is.
So it could be talking out of its ass, just like Score.
You know, you didn't say that in character, so Score didn't actually hear that.
Felt
Yes,
it.
I did. No, man.
What?
Wow, what's oh?
Look, I was gonna introduce you to Granny, but if you don't want to meet Granny and you just want to bully me, that's fine. I won't explain what this creature is. I won't explain anything. Fine, I'll shut up. I'll stop talking. If I'm talking about my ass, I won't talk at all. And I plug my ears and I squat and I just start like making noise.
Vivian just like looks at you like, your destiny away.
Score?
John's concerned.
Zara's gonna walk up to Score and put a hand on his shoulder and just be like, there, sugar. I'd really like to know who the hell this is.
And how did she fit in you? Like, I'm confused by a lot of things.
Gromley, you and me both. I don't really know.
That's literally why she's here, guys. We're dealing with Score's destiny. Score misses, it's your destiny. You can literally deal with this now. That's what this is for.
Do we fight you?
What? Time?
Okay, I don't.
4:30.
I feel like that's elder abuse if we fight this thing. I don't feel like that's. I don't know. It feels wrong.
Look, I call her Granny.
Is she your granny?
I don't think not mine. She's definitely
Kinda.
a Granny. Have you heard her talk?
Did you?
I'm kind of your granny.
Did you know?
In what way?
I've been passed on through generations of Score's family.
Were you once a part of the family?
I share bodies with his family.
Oh,
I'm a soul.
like, do they choose this, or do you just kind of?
The first one did,
Oh,
and then I get passed along.
so
Every time someone dies.
if, however, Score dies,
Mm-hmm.
you would pass on to another one of his siblings. Or-
No. Because Score's the last.
oh.
Yeah, you know how... Okay, so you know how much sex I have?
I can estimate.
Well, where is this going?
I don't
Wrap
actually...
it before you tap
I
it.
don't actually have any kids, believe it or not. Like, I don't have any children yet.
If you
because
have-
John reaches onto your shoulder and he's like, I'm proud of you for wrapping it before you tap it, man.
Thank you, John. That means a lot. But I don't. There's no one there's no more bloodline after me. My parents were, well, they were murdered by someone who was trying to murder Granny. Really. This is Granny, by the way. Big. Sorry about that. Big blue thing. Lots of arms. This is Granny. Say hello to Granny, everyone. But.
Hello, Granny.
Hi, Gran.
When were
Oh,
you?
hey there.
This is
Hello.
vaguely reminiscent of AA.
Oh.
Were you ever like a meat person? Like, were you ever a person before you were this? Not to say you're not a person.
I just look like this now.
But
But
before.
I looked like this before. But with actual presents.
Like Santa Claus.
What? Who is Santa Claus?
He's like a reverse criminal, I guess. I don't know how to describe him. He breaks in, but then he gives
vigilante.
things.
Exactly. A vigilante against capitalism.
Oh, I like the sounds of this Santa Claus. So, what am I doing? What do you need? Score. I see you in your dreams. Why am I here?
Granny, I was hoping you might be able to tell me that. I mean, we're on somewhat of a mission. I mean, you see everything I see, right?
If I'm paying attention.
Do you know
Right.
everything that he knows?
No.
It's probably for the best, honestly.
I very like to mute out sometimes.
Yeah, I do too. He says a lot.
Do you have any tips?
Hearing aids. Turn them
Almost there.
right off. What?
Vivian perks up again. Again, we're here to deal with your destiny. You're a Kalashtar.
What's step one? Like, there's always like steps with like things. What's the first part?
You're dealing with the Jeez, did you not come? You came to my cave to deal with your destiny.
Well,
Well,
we came to your cave to learn more about you, not necessarily.
But you come to my cave. This is what happens.
okay, but can you give us like a hint? Like a little bit of a hint.
You
So-
have to, okay. So like you all have destinies, correct?
Yeah.
You all have a path predetermined for you that can shape, but it all ends in the same spot.
Wait, we can't.
At least
I thought we could like try to change. Like, we're always gonna
can.
end up.
you're always going to end in the same spot, but sometimes it can be viewed in a negative light, sometimes it can be viewed in a good light. Like maybe you end up as a king. Maybe that's the end of your destiny, is that you end up a king. Maybe it's a bad king. Maybe you're evil. Maybe you're a good king, or maybe you're just a meh king. But it's the same ending. It's just you get to choose how it ends.
You know how we all die?
I know how Score and Devotion die.
Okay, well, maybe we don't need to talk about that right now.
I would like to know that. But
It
anyways,
could be interesting.
yeah, like if we know it's like fire, we can like put them in a freezer or something.
Well, I'm not here to answer that question, but your destiny, you get to face it. You get to... we're gonna, like, speed run your destiny, so you don't have to deal with the shit of it anymore.
Okay, so what's step one?
Well, Score has a shit ton of things on the list here. And the first one is that he hasn't dealt with the fact that he's a Kalashtar.
No.
Should we just give him some time to, like, sit with this?
Yeah, how do you mean deal? Like process it or like do something
Like,
about
Do
it?
you have a therapist on call?
Like, okay. Score. Not Scar. Not the lion.
Mufasa.
I don't know. I think it fits.
Just can't wait to be king.
I just saw that on Disney on Ice.
That's so fitting.
So you What have you been doing at work?
Mostly like sleeping in this pod and then
Yes.
Yeah, not a
going
lot.
into my
Because
my
We're lazy.
dreams bring me to you.
oh, go back to me, Vivian.
No, to Granny.
Yes.
Yeah.
And why is that important?
Because there was some kind of like war and the spirit things that tie themselves to Kalishtar's were not so liked after the war, and so a bunch of them tried to get out by coming into our plane through like people, and that's me. I'm one of those people, but like my family is like a bloodline of those people.
Correct. So you're trying to learn as much as you can about what happened, right? But you only had access in your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of like jazz hands towards Granny.
And what are you? I don't get what you're referring to.
I hate. Can someone smarter please answer it? Well, I can't do this right now.
Do you need to dream? Listen, I'm trying my best here. This might sound stupid. Does he need to dream?
No! The only time he has access to Granny is in his dreams, giving him a limited amount of time to figure out what the fuck's going on. So now, use Granny, ask your fucking questions!
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, so is my destiny to be like free of the Cosmic Coalition then? Because if I give them all their answers, surely they'll just let me. Well, no, they won't let me go. Not as long as I have this, and I kind of like hold up my
But
sword.
like I said,
I think that's a step like 3 or 4 thing.
yes,
Let's
this is
ask.
the
Let's
first.
deal step by step.
Okay. Granny, why are you in me?
That's a gross way to put it, man. I am here because I ran away. I was a knowledge keeper, a judge in the Delcor, and I have lots of knowledge, and I jumped. I jumped off the edge of the world, and I jumped into a monk's body, and now they, like, stopped being cool monks, and then they became normal, and then you're a lot more interesting than the rest of your family.
Well,
give him more
I'm
movement.
flattered, really. So you were fleeing your plane?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What were you fleeing?
So we kind of like got in a war because most people were like, ooh, we manifest we're in the dream world, right? That's what the battle core is. And back in my day, we used to just chill out, whatever dreams came, and then people were like, you know what, I kind of like these nightmares. These nightmares are fun, let's abuse this. And so there was a group of us, and we were like, nope. And then they were like, we're just gonna kill you then. And we're like, nope. And we jumped off the edge of the world.
And your soul then transferred while your physical body died?
Our physical being could not be transferred to the material world because we manifested in dreams. We're real in the Tao core, but we cannot be real on other planes. We're just the spirit.
Do you still have a real form, or is that gone?
I don't know. I guess if I went back, I might. I don't want to go back. Don't send me back.
But maybe the war's over.
No.
How do you know it's not?
'Cause people still have tried to kill me.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Think.
And you can't manifest your physical form here. It only works over there.
I'm kind of feeling a little juicier here now in this space. Now I can like see Score, you know.
By the way, Score, now that you have manifested, well, someone has like helped you manifest Granny.
player-wise, you can manifest an avatar of Granny around you.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's like translucent, and you can like your physical thing stands inside of you.
Yeah.
Or inside of her, whatever. And you can add 1d4 psychic damage to 1 hit each round.
Nice. That's awesome.
Granny damage.
Yeah. A little bit of Granny's guiding hand.
Grand slam.
Ooh, my grandchild said this. You won't amount to anything. Psychic damage.
Hey, you are abusing the grandparent privileges right there.
Yeah.
Our duty is to build children up, not to tear them down.
I've been through a lot of fucking people.
And honestly,
Yeah.
some children do deserve to be torn down.
Oh, he score does, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm not a child.
Well, yeah, she sure act like that.
Score's an asshole.
Oh my god, you can't say that. He's a child.
He
Look,
might
look,
be
look,
crying.
Bithium, is my time with Granny over? Can Granny go away now?
Children can be assholes.
I don't know. Is there anything else you need to know from me, or do you feel like you got what you need?
What?
Do you know who it was that killed my parents?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Good to know.
Okay. We good?
Are we gonna
No,
ask?
Wait. Do you know where they are right now?
Puts like one of their fingers in their mouth and like into the wind. I'd say soon.
Soon? That's not a good flavor. Granny, are you sure it's soon flavored?
Let me try again. Ooh, sooner.
Oh no!
That's how time works.
Oh god, I forgot. Granny, we gotta go.
John visibly looks older.
No,
psychic damage has
time is
occurred.
passing. Time is passing before my very eyes. I fall on my knees and I like look at Gromley because now I'm just like a little bit taller than Gromley. Gromley, how do I stop time?
Gromley breaks down as well and goes, "You can't."
No.
All right, take care. Signal. You do good. You're so sweet. You know, you're so sweet.
Oh, thank you.
And Zara, feel free to slap him in the ass sometimes.
Well, maybe not the
I
ass.
certainly won't be doing that.
I don't know if you get to consent for him. You might share a body, but
Bye. Mwah, do. Disappears back into score.
does she crawl into his mouth? Like, explain this.
Yeah.
Like, which
How did
end
she disappear
does
back
he-
into score?
I just meant like it reabsorbs into his body. But
Through what end?
I'm imagining like a sleeping bag getting packed into a bag, except
What
it's
part of
it's
the
the mouth
skin?
of Score. And
all
this,
of the skin, just all over his body.
Where does the big grandmother fit inside of the...
it's big on the
We're
inside.
not getting into these specifics.
Score is
This
bigger on the
episode's already
inside.
a fucking horror show.
This is going
Score is
into
bigger
a
on the
tag
inside.
that we shouldn't go into.
We're gonna have a separate podcast explaining how the grandma fits. Keep an eye out for that one.
Okay, whatever.
What is step 2?
Step 2. Well, as Granny explained, it's now sooner. And a woman appears out of nowhere just before you all, and she has long white hair, very slender yet muscular build, scars across her face. She seems very confused and frazzled, but pauses and smirks when she sees Score.
We need to leave. Hey, we need to leave now.
Why? Who
Got tired of
this?
running, huh?
who are?
Wait, this is either Score's ex or Score's assassin. Score,
Oh,
is this your ex or assassin?
It Score's other grandma.
Assassin.
Ex-assassin?
Assassin. Assassin.
Assassin X?
Ass?
Ass in.
Ass and what?
Oh. Okay, Score, like, get behind us then.
I run behind everyone else. I run behind John. I'm just cowering.
Wait, did
John's like, you're hiding behind John's massive beer belly.
Oh,
No one
man.
can see anything behind my beer belly.
Okay.
You're safe now, don't worry.
You're safe now, my child.
Well, here you are. Deal with your destiny. I'm gonna fucking love this. And she pulls out a short sword. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Let's go.
Everyone. Oh.
I mean, if you don't want to engage, you just say, I don't want to have my turn.
Do you not want to
Yeah, can I give up-
protect our
Yeah, okay.
Can I turn on Score?
boy?
I want to turn on.
Roll the d20.
Look, Zara will do a lot of things, but this whole conversation is.
Oh,
wow,
we're rolling
is my-
great.
Oof.
Let's do 25 to 20.
27.
20.
Holy shit. Okay, Zara Papa.
18
Here we
plus
go.
9.
9?
And then Score got 20.
Yeah.
Let's do 20 to 15.
15.
Fighters, man.
John got 15. Let's do 15 to 10. Let's do 10 to 5.
9.
I got 5.
What's your dex? Sorry, Gromley.
I got 5.
No, but what's your dex?
Oh, my dexterity is +2.
Understood.
Hey, it's almost as bad as mine.
You have a +1.
That's pretty good for John.
Okay. So, don't be like my dog. Please don't be like my dog fucking situation again. Zara, you're up.
No, Zara is not going to engage. She's just gonna hold her hands up and kind of take 2 steps back. Just be like, all yours, sugar.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Then it is Score, your turn.
I am going to.
Take Chima at the party.
I'm going to cast Summon Lesser Demons.
Okay.
Which summons lesser demons. I need to roll a d6.
Less than what?
Okay, so that's 2 demons of challenge rating 1 or lower.
Okay. How little imps?
They are hostile to all creatures, including me.
Yeah.
They attack the nearest non-demons to the best of their ability.
Uh-huh.
Where did you put them?
Yeah, were
The
you...
same place where the grandmother.
I,
no.
I put them as close to the enemy as possible. The range is 60 feet, so I can move them up to 60 feet towards her to start with. And as part of casting this spell, I can form a circle on the ground with the blood that I use as a material component, which I'm assuming is my own blood. And the circle is large enough to encompass my space, and while the spell lasts, the summoned demons can't cross the circle or harm it.
Okay, so you're putting a bubble around yourself?
I'm making like a little protective like a salt circle, but it's a blood circle and it's around me.
Wait, okay.
Just like shaking your hand.
I'm
with-
not. I'm not saying do this, but I think it would be really funny if you stab John for this.
No.
I like that you're twirling in a circle as you're making this this little you're just doing
You're
a
like
spin on the
shaking your
spot.
hand.
Yeah.
Embody
Yeah.
the problem child. Become the Jason Todd Damian Wayne wombo combo. We all do.
No, for real. And so I have this protective circle around myself, and then as a bonus action, I summon my echo outside of the circle.
Okay,
Go.
What
fight
demons
for
are
me.
you? What demons are you summoning?
The DM chooses the demons. They're challenge rating 1 or lower.
Oh wow! Thank you so much for giving me demons and ratings 5.
Some little playthings for Ashley.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
You roll initiative for the summon demons as a group, which has its own turn. And they attack.
That's a nat one. That's a nat one.
How far is it between us and...
Not a whole lot of space.
Would you say like 15 feet?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I gotta find a list. So what was the challenge rating?
A 1 or lower.
1 or lower. What are these fucking crazy
Ideally, like
names?
challenge rating 1 as opposed to like 1/2 or 1/4, because the other rolls are 1/2 or 1/4.
We can have 2 closets. We'll have 2 I know what closets are, and this is very... Okay, we'll do closets. They are challenge rating 1. They're gonna...
Hey, you walking over there?
And they joined initiative, but it's a -1, so...
Hey, you! You walking in my space?
And they're gonna...
That is a choice.
What, the voice?
Acting choice.
The voice... Hey. Listen, I didn't know I was gonna be summoning demons.
Swap her out.
No! I didn't know I was gonna be summoning demons. I chose to do what I know best, okay? Now, whose turn is it next? Let's see. It is load. I don't upgrade to Windows 11. Maybe do. I don't know. I don't want to advertise anything wrong on the podcast. John, it's your turn.
Holy shit, that was a long... Okay. I want to do Zone of Truth.
Okay. On.
Like centered in the middle between us, so it catches all of us.
It's a big zone.
Are we doing a talking circle?
It's 15 feet.
Are we gonna hold hands?
Yeah, we're doing a goddamn talking circle.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm gonna allow this. I'm gonna allow this.
Wait, I don't have to do a roll or anything?
Okay, what? Read the
No,
spell.
I don't. I'm fine if I don't have to. Okay, so you create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice within range. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether each creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw.
Okay, so
An affected creature is aware of the spell.
So close that really quick.
Yeah,
So your spell DC save is
15.
okay. So everyone needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Can we just like
And you
fail
need to,
it if we want
Okay.
to?
if you want, yeah.
I failed it, and not because I wanted to.
I got an 18,
Oh.
No!
Well, I got
so
an
I can
8.
lie.
You can lie. Anyone that gets, you need to let us know. Okay. What? I'll go in order and see what everyone gets. But okay. Zara, what did you get?
I
Pass
got
or
an
fail?
8. Pass or fail.
Okay. Fail. Score, you passed.
Yep.
John, you passed.
No, I'm choosing to fail.
You're choosing to fail? Okay. Signal.
Fail. Choosing to fail.
Let me roll for... That's a fail. Okay.
And I failed as well.
Gromley failed. So the only person that passed his score.
What about Bivium?
Oh, I need to do Bivium and Devotion too.
Are they in this
Bivium
fight?
failed. Devotion failed.
This is the perfect moment.
Score's
This
like,
is,
I
this is
failed
Score's
too.
moment. Yeah, Score can just lie about anything.
Yeah.
He already does.
Sure. What do you've cast the spell? Is there anything else you're doing before you end your turn?
Yes. I would like to ask the assassin.
Uh-huh.
Why? No.
Why?
Is there anything we can do to persuade you not to kill Score?
You will find out on their turn. What is at the end of your turn?
And ask Vivium.
This is your last free speech.
I thought we were in America.
What?
This is your last free speech.
Fourscore and
It's way too loud, my guy.
Fourscore and 20 years ago,
For
you
score.
and the other creators of the universe gave up all power,
No.
except for you.
No.
Just in the time frame being wrong, or
Yes.
okay. Well, I'm not talking about the time frame.
Was not 20 years ago.
No, it was Fourscore and 20 years ago.
I don't understand.
Well, score is what, like 10 years old to like 40 years?
The score is not 4 years old. Get over yourself. Get real.
I said 10.
He's at least 12.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Okay. Signal, it's your turn.
Signal's just gonna stay where he is, but because he doesn't want to fight, but he'll hold his action to cast Primal Savagery on himself in case the attacker gets too close.
Okay. What do you define as too close?
Like in a 5-foot radius.
Okay. Also, what was Aurora's initiative?
Oh, I thought my brain just thought she went after me.
I thought, doesn't she get her own initiative?
Let me check.
You also do
It
have to make a
shares my
charisma saving
initiative
throw
count.
for...
It shares my initiative count.
Also, what's Aurora's charisma save?
Oh yeah, she'll fail as well.
Okay.
The being that
Cool.
cannot
Is,
speak immediately fails. 10 out of 10.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Wonderful. So, this assassin pulls out this short sword, and they run up and they go to stab Score.
But
Deserved.
she has to go through me. He's
Doesn't
hiding behind me.
Does she not
Oh,
also
that's
have to go
true.
through my demons?
There would be an attack of opportunity from the demons.
Exactly.
Not to protect Score or anything. I'm just saying he is hiding behind me, and I am
Yeah.
a fatherly figure.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
of course. I'm
It's
so
a
sorry.
contractual obligation.
For real.
Miss. One of them misses. They both miss.
You're all John's.
And then he's actually. She's actually gonna stab you, because you're in her way.
Okay.
So she. What's your armor class?
So low.
Why is it low?
Because I didn't want to put 19.
Your armor class is 19. That's not low.
Oh yeah,
it's-
it was low when you
It's
made
so
me.
low.
Yeah.
It's 19.
No, it was like 9, and then Ashley was like, "You have to
Lord.
put armor on." I
Yeah.
didn't want to.
But she's gonna try and stab you again. And that will hit. And cool. So you're gonna take a lot of damage. Why did I roll a 1? Okay, so 4 piercing damage plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I need to take some dice.
I don't like this. Can I just say that?
Give me a sec. I need to get my dice.
It's just a little stab.
Just a
Score, I
little
need you to
stab.
like me after this, please.
Oh, no promises.
I got
I
shanked.
just want to get it really close to the mic.
Also, I'm the one with the healing.
Ooh. Okay.
This was a mistake.
10, 17, 21, 22 points of poison damage.
22 plus 4, so that's 26.
26, yeah.
That's not bad.
That was from one hit, by the way, and I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Poison.
Yeah.
Poison damage.
8.
Okay, thank you. That'll be her turn. Now it is Gromley, your turn. Oh, wait, sorry, I was supposed to answer your question.
Yes.
I'm paid by the hour, darling. Gromley, now it's your turn.
By who? What's the barrier
How
that the
much?
score has set up? Like, what are the properties of it?
What has been... Sorry, I cut out a little bit.
The blood barrier score is set up by cutting himself and then twirling in a circle. What are the properties of that?
Like, material?
Like, how does that?
blood?
What does that do? Is that just like an
I don't know, you'd have
aesthetic,
to ask Score.
Score, why did you bleed?
It means that my space, which is the, grid square that I would be occupying if we were playing on a map, is immune to demon attack.
I skis in, and then I'm going to, assuming it doesn't, no action required. I'm going to summon my the spirit, the consciousness of my book, my magic book, and Paige is summoned 10 feet in front of me. And he sasses me, and then he casts a spell for me. And the spell is Disintegrate. I cast Disintegrate.
You cast Disintegrate on what?
On the assassin.
Okay. What do I need to do?
Creatures targeted by the spell must make a dexterity saving throw.
Cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Dex save. Excuse me. What do I need to meet?
I think it's my spell save DC, which is, and I know this for a fact because I know it and I didn't forget it. It's 16.
Passes.
It passes. Okay. So I'm a little confused by this, but it does say if it fails, it must take 10d6 plus 40 force damage.
If it fails.
If it fails. On a failed save, the target takes 10d6 plus 40. I'm a little confused as to what a successful save does, but I'm going to go off
Well,
what
it would
says
say it
for
would take half as much damage if there was anything to it.
That's
So
the thing, it
basically she
doesn't
just
say
passes.
that. That's why I'm confused.
So they just pass then. Like, they don't take any damage. Your book yells at you, "Hey, get better aim!"
I don't know how it works.
Is that your turn?
I think so.
Right, it's now the little Quasit's turn. By the way, Devotion is just standing off to the side, grinning. He's like standing next to Bivium, who are like both staying out of it. But yeah, so
Smart kid.
yeah.
What a smart child.
So the Quasits turn around and they're like, "Gah! And they like skitter. And they come on over and let me see. So there's they're gonna attack John and the assassin because you two are like at the closest to them. So one is gonna attack the assassin. And we'll get it and it's gonna gnaw on it. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage though. Oh. Cool, they do some damage. Okay.
John and the
Okay.
Assassin sounds like a buddy comedy.
Okay, and then one's gonna attack John and is going to miss.
I'm allowed a opportunity attack, right?
That's
Yeah.
if they walk away from you. I know, sucks to suck.
I came
Yeah.
out to have a good time and I'm honestly feeling so attacked right now.
Okay,
Nice pun for
back to
attractive
top of the
people.
order. It's Zara, your turn.
Oh gosh. Zara's not engaging, so she's just sitting there watching.
No, man. Zone of Truth is up. You guys can ask questions if you want.
Why?
What's happening?
No question.
This
We're
is
being
going-
attacked and stabbed.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
fine.
going so sideways, and we're gonna just keep going with it.
When am I getting stabbed?
It's not fun. She got stabbed. You got stabbed.
Cool. Score, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna stay inside my blood circle, and I'm going to use my echo to attack the assassin.
Cool.
That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
That's gonna be 9 damage on that one. And then I'm going to make an additional attack from the echo's position, and that's going to be a 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Does that hit? Does 20 hit?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay. And that's going to be 6 damage.
Cool.
Smack her. Ernie.
And that's that. That's my turn.
What do you say as you smack?
I don't say anything. I'm just kind of like directing my echo while trying to hide behind John.
And I hide behind you.
Exactly.
You're all hidden by my beer belly.
We're like a nesting
This is
doll,
why I
except
drink.
cowardice.
You guys drive me to drink.
Devotion's gonna look over at Zara, and say, "Hey, darling, do you want to come join us over on the sidelines?"
Well, I think that might actually do me quite well.
Oh, Vivian, can we get, like, tropical drinks?
I'd like a tropical drink.
Oh, but I can get tropical. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I mean, if we're being honest, and it seems like we have to.
I can
Wait
get,
a second. Do you have Mai Tais? I heard they're real good.
Oh, yes. Yeah, of course.
Could I have a strawberry
Wonderful.
daiquiri
Oh,
with an umbrella?
Can I?
yeah,
Can
they're
I
over on the side.
Can I have a Capri Sun?
Could I get it over here so while I'm getting stabbed I can just drink it?
Me too. That'd be really nice.
Yeah, of course.
Are they appearing
so
in
I'm
our
bleeding
hands,
out.
or
And I have a strawberry daiquiri with an umbrella in it. So I'm good.
You got like a fucking sword running through your beer belly, and
you stick the little umbrella right into your wound? I'll cover it up. Seal it.
Can I get a crazy straw too? Alright. It goes
Can we
like
all get crazy straws?
around like the glasses. Yeah. So they like go through the cup and then they're
Yeah.
like a glasses.
Oh, you want one of those? Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
get
and
one
then
of
into my
those.
mouth.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can all have your drinks. Yeah, okay. John, it's your turn. Take a little sip.
That's good. Brain freeze though. Oh,
No, right?
give me a second. Oh yeah. It's the top of your mouth. When that gets frozen, that's the.
Is this how you're spending your turn?
That seemed like a full
no.
action drink.
I considered it. So I want to do thaumaturgy.
Okay.
The cantrip.
Yeah.
So my voice booms up to 3 times as loud
Yeah.
as normal for 1 minute, and I just want to be like, "What is happening? Everybody stop until we figure it out."
Okay. Vivian yells out, I don't understand how many times I have to say this. Score is meeting its destiny. Score met with their quarry spirit
to understand what was going on. Wonderful. Off the checklist. Now we have Score's assassin to deal with the fact that Score has been constantly being hunted down. Are we all on the same page here? We are trying to eliminate the... he's either going to die or he's going to stop being pursued. That's the goal here.
But you know how he dies, and it's not here.
I won't say shit, bitch.
Damn, okay, Vivian.
John walks through into the butter, like walks back into the blood circle.
You're walking out of where you are?
We're all
he's right behind me,
we're
so I'm
crowding
just,
into
like,
one
shimmying.
square.
Yeah, you're walking 5 feet
We're
away.
all crowding into one, like,
Oh, no,
5
I'm
by
gonna
5
have
square or whatever.
I'm definitely standing below Score's legs. Like I'm
Yeah.
like tucked in
Yeah.
there like a nesting doll.
Are you walking away?
Does it matter if I turn around or not? Can
Yeah.
I just like back up like a couple steps? Because he's right behind me.
You can take a
I honestly
disengage.
don't know why you didn't like shake the blood around me.
I can only bleed so much. Like, I need to draw a perfect circle. If there's a gap in the circle, the demons can get through. Like, it has to be a perfect circle.
I got stabbed for you, kid.
As if you are moving out of their space, because you two are currently engaged in combat, then they have an opportunity to attack on you. If you just turn around, it's fine, but they're gonna get, yeah, you can like turn around if you want.
You can make a
And, like,
disengage
face
action
score.
too, though, right?
Can I disengage and walk back?
No.
Okay.
So I walk back into the circle. I'll take the opportunity attack.
There's no space in the circle.
No, why didn't you just say that?
We explained that.
Score can definitely piggyback on John's head.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
can fit underneath that
Yeah.
combination.
Yeah.
That is you know what? That's gonna be an acrobatics check from all 3 of you.
Cool, sure.
This is gonna go
No
so
problem.
bad.
I love where this is going.
It's the worst that could happen.
Cool, so that's a 23.
I got a 14.
So your acrobatics
Oh no.
is up here, right?
Yeah, no,
Uh-oh.
I got a nat one.
So Score jumps on John's back, and John falls prone.
John
You-
falls on Gromley and crushes him into a pancake.
What did Gromley get?
Gromley got a 14.
Okay,
Gromley would have been
we all
fine if
need
John
to
was
die.
fine.
I'm gonna say Gromley, you are able to get out of the way if you want, but you will be stepping out of the circle.
I'll take my chances in the circle.
You're
In the circle?
Yeah, be fine.
So you're choosing to auto fail, is what I'm hearing.
I'm choosing to like freeze up in the moment where I see John coming down like a Tower.
So
John,
so,
wait, can I just narrate this for a second?
Sure.
John tried to be really cool because when he was like younger and fitter, he used to be able to like backflip. So he tried to backflip into the circle, but instead he just fell.
You put out your back. You
What?
put out your back. You tried to backflip. Score was like preparing to like land on you as you were like doing the backflip, and you have all just crushed Gromley.
As Gromley is watching this
Hey,
happen in slow motion,
I got a
So the
23.
order.
I got a 23.
Gromley
Yeah,
choose-
Score, you dodged out of the way, so he fell directly
Exactly.
on top of me.
But I'm still standing.
No, but you were trying to jump on me. So what is it? is there's Gromley, and then John's just horizontal, and then Score has jumped on top of John.
Yes.
Who's in between Gromley and Score. So
Can
Grom-
I roll damage on myself?
no, I already rolled it.
Gromley sees this all in slow motion as Ave Maria plays in his head.
Oh my god.
Did you not know I could do that?
No, I didn't
Oh.
know. That's beautiful. I need you to sing more often.
I thought you knew that. I'm classically trained, my guy.
So am I. It doesn't mean shit. I can't. This is how I sing. Party rockers in the house tonight.
So
Tequila.
Gromley, you took 9 points of damage, and John took 5.
I take 9. Alright.
because you chose not to move. I gave you the opportunity to move, and you were like, I'm staying in the circle.
I, as a player, made that choice. Gromley didn't. Gromley had life happen to him. And life happened to be John, a large man falling on top.
I think John should be taking more damage. Oh,
John takes emotional and mental damage.
I think, yeah.
And she's also gonna get an attack of opportunity on you.
As you're
she
lying on the
misses.
ground looking up.
She misses because she just spent her time watching this. She didn't even attempt.
She laughs too
she
hard.
Started to pull her sword out and just watched.
But John's feet are still out of the circle.
Yeah.
So she could still...
Cool. Signal.
I don't know what he's gonna do after.
Signal cries after watching this happen.
He breaks down. He loses
This
all
is Signal's
concentration
first
he
emotion.
had on whatever spell he was doing. He just crumples to the ground and sobs.
Oh no!
Can we just talk about the visual of this? We have Vivian Devotion and then soon to be Zara all drinking pina coladas off to the side.
John's got his crazy straw.
Yeah,
Strawberry daiquiri.
we have
Where did the strawberry daiquiri end
all
up?
over you. All over you.
So it looks like I'm bleeding because it's all red. So we're
Listen,
all
some of that broken
covered in
glass
strawberry
definitely caused you to
daiquiri.
bleed.
You're all covered. Gromley and John are covered in strawberry daiquiri.
I think
John
I asked
is
for a
currently
drink.
horizontal and squishing Gromley. Score is standing on your stomach and has strawberry daiquiri on his boots. And then there's this assassin. Meanwhile, Signal is crying off to the side with their dog, Dragon, like, supporting
Thing.
them.
Oh my god.
Aurora's like...
The thing is, John, Score, and Gromley deserve this.
Hey,
Oi,
Score has done nothing wrong.
Well, I don't know about that. I think
This
it looks like we're
Name,
here.
name one thing.
Looks at
Name
the assassin.
One thing.
Looks at the
I-
assassin.
That's quite literally not Score's fault.
It seems like it is
I think
because of
in
you.
this room, in this situation, the one thing that we can agree is there's only one thing that isn't Score's fault, and it's the assassin.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I just rolled to hit John. But
just my
you all
ankles.
were bickering about this. So yeah, I'm just gonna make sure I do this. So they hit you.
But it's just my ankles outside of the circle.
The assassin can still attack within the circle.
Yeah.
Also,
Well,
if
what's
you're
the point of the circle then?
The demons!
if you're rolling to hit John, like, are you doing like a barrel roll or like a forward kind of like?
Like straight down, going to stab you.
Wait,
but so we're gonna
Score
roll.
is right straight above
No,
me.
but Score's legs are spread. Score's standing like Peter Pan, like legs out.
You know, he does strike me as a Peter Pan.
Of course.
Sorry, I'm doing all the math.
It would have been better if I had a lower armor class.
It'd be funnier.
It would be funny.
Here's the thing. Us
It's
all
for the
dying is
plot.
the funniest thing.
Low
that can
armor
happen to this
classes serve the plot.
I need a calculator.
Does anyone have a spare the die other than me?
one. A what?
Oh no.
I don't have it. I have cure wounds.
Or like, I don't know if that's gonna help me that much.
What's the dilemma here?
Zara?
You take
has-
52 points of damage.
That's it.
I need you to
That's-
roll a con save.
That's the.
Constitution. Fuck.
Ooh. Just, we're gonna I need you to roll a con save because it could save you.
Yeah. Okay. It's rolling.
Yeah, Zara's got no magic at all.
Oh, that was almost a nat one. That's 15.
I still doesn't pass.
Oh
So you still
no!
take 52. And John's down.
John's down?
John's
So now there is dead weight on top of Gromley.
Gromler's like,
Help me! Help me!
as poison courses through your veins.
There's a pen in my pocket.
And you guys can see in John's veins as he is slowly dying. And we'll see if he does this black ichor from the originating point. Pulse.
Honey's gonna kill me.
Not if this does first.
Cool. So Gromley, it's your turn. You have to get, if you want to do anything, you have to get out from underneath John.
I am going to work medically on John while I'm under John. I'm gonna do a medicine check and try to. Can I stabilize?
It's like
Is
when
that-
you're under a car.
Yeah. Except the car has fallen on top of me and is crushing my windpipe.
And is made of
Okay,
flesh.
explain to me how you're gonna do this medicine check. What are you doing with this medicine check?
Like
I need you to know that he's like 270.
medicine was the
pounds.
hope. I think I was hoping to do some medicine.
Do you have a healer's kit?
What do I have? I have a mess kit. I have some
No.
snacks in there.
You have cutlery.
Just
You
open
just
him up
stab
with
him
some
some more.
cutlery. Scoop out the inside.
I have a letter from a dead colleague posing a question that I have not been able to answer. Is the question, is the answer saving John's life?
Maybe.
Oh, it could be.
I don't know what I gotta look through my spells feverishly. I'm gonna.
You could try and cast
I-
mending, and if you get a nat 20, you can sew them back together.
I don't even have.
Ollie's on the ground right now. I just need to explain. Ollie is rolling in laughter on the ground right now.
Gromley, can you make a medicine check as an action and try to heal John?
No, you need a healer's kit.
I have cure wounds.
Can I cast suggestion and suggest John simply don't die?
Get up! Get the fuck
Go
up,
for it.
Jonathan!
Don't die, loser!
Suggestion is one word.
I'm gonna cast fly on
Live.
John. I'm gonna cast fly and then push him towards the ceiling.
Can you read through fly for me? I need you to read
yeah.
fly.
Touch a willing creature. The creature gains a flying speed up to 60 feet for the duration.
Can John be a willing? Wait, no. This is like consent. You can't consent if you're unconscious.
Well, the creature is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Max, I need you to never say the creature is willing ever again in your entire life.
If it needs consent, John cannot give that.
It says a willing creature. I don't know if does that mean...
No, you can't get consent.
All right, then I'm gonna need another moment while I consider my options.
No means no on Fate Finder.
So true.
John would definitely have a DNR too.
Do not
Never says. DNL, do not levitate.
Alright, Gromley, are you just wanting to get out from underneath
I'm
him? What are you
gonna
doing?
cast Misty Step.
Okay.
That's a
That's-
smart.
That's
smart
yeah. I
choice.
feel like that's the call, or else I'm gonna have to take another 20 suffocation damage.
Are you just gonna poof over to the pina colada?
I'm gonna move
Healing
over top
life?
of John and just try my best to make sure this man doesn't fucking lose his wife and child. Like
You more mean that they
I
don't
teleport
live?
literally 1 feet. I teleport 1 feet up, 1 foot up above.
No. I like the way you phrased that because he would lose his wife and children because they would never talk to him again.
Well, 'cause he'd be
They're
dead.
like, you died in the line of duty. You were supposed to be at the recital on Tuesday.
Susie's gonna be heartbroken. Papa died.
Sorry, sweetheart. Your daddy couldn't be here because he died in the line of duty. He's not a
You
great
have to explain this
father.
to my grandchildren.
So you land on top of John. Anything else you're doing?
If
Anything
I
else
have
you're
any
doing?
bonus action or anything else I can do, I want to try and just do a medicine check to assess John. I don't know. I'm
Sure,
gonna
roll me a
poke
medicine
around his
check.
big old cut and see what pusses out.
Sure.
I hate that I
I
phrased it
hate
like
that.
that. I got 17
Yeah.
plus 3, modified 20.
Not good. John's poisoned.
Hey guys, it's not looking good over here.
Cool. So that's the end of your turn.
unfortunately.
It's now the closet's turn. And they're like, ah.
Good thing John's in the circle.
A closet would have had an opportunity to attack on you, but you went down, so it's okay. So the closet is... They can't get to Gromley and Score. One of them is going to attack...
Because they're standing on
assassin.
John's dead body.
The closet just got a nat 20 to attack the assassin.
Yeah, of course it did.
Let's go!
Oh, hell yeah.
So it's gonna bite the ankles.
She's
As
a
it
minimum
should.
wage worker, and I feel that this is very anti-woman.
The assassin is not a minimum wage worker. When has an assassin been paid $15 an hour?
If you're lucky.
Yeah, it depends on the quality of the work. I feel like a rat assassin.
No, assassins
She's
are,
not
assassins are paid
been
on a
successful
commission
in killing you,
basis.
so she's
Yeah,
clearly
exactly.
bottom tier.
Exactly.
I bet your parents were really easy to kill.
You know they were. That's the thing, is they were.
Exquisitely killable.
Okay. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. Okay, and then one of them's gonna run over and attack Score.
I'm in
Or
the
not
circle.
Score, I meant Signal.
Oh, yeah. Woo.
Oh, totally misses.
Let's go.
Just like bite your ankle, it doesn't work.
It chips its teeth.
Cool. It's now Zara's turn.
Zara's just gonna head over and chill with Devotion and sip on her Mai Tai.
Gromley jumps up and down and waves his arms and goes, "Help!
You got this, sugar. I believe in ya.
No! I don't!
Mans
Very
is dying.
clearly!
I love that I can perfectly picture the goblin that Megan drew doing that with the little bow tie and the big ears.
He has a wife and children!
I can perfectly imagine this. Thank you, Megan, for the beautiful art.
Oh yeah,
Agreed.
100%.
Oh my
Agreed.
god.
John's dead body is making like...
Look, there's nothing that Zara can do in that situation, so...
I imagine John is like spread out like a starfish on the ground, and Gromley is spread like a starfish on top of John and trying to listen to his heartbeat, being like, "Guys, I don't hear it."
You're like sandwiching.
Meanwhile, Score is like staring down this assassin that just like almost murdered one of his closest friends.
With
Score,
the
it's
knife
your
that was
turn.
meant for you.
Okay, well, I'm going to attack from inside the circle. Well, I'm actually, as my bonus action, I'm going to use my Hexblade's Curse. So I choose one creature I can see within 30 feet, curse for 1 minute. Against the cursed target, +4 bonus damage roll, score crit on a 19 or 20, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to attack. That's a nat 1. That's a 5.
So that's a nat 1.
Yeah.
We celebrate nat 1s. I want you to roll me a d20 and tell me what you get.
Okay. D20. It's a 16.
Oh, damn it. Alright, well, you pull it out and you accidentally cut your hand. You take 3 points of damage. Had you rolled below a 10 or below, I would have said that you cursed yourself.
Oh no. And then because I can do this, I'm going to make my Echo get an attack as well. That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah?
Will that hit?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. That's a 3. That's 3 damage from my Echo.
Wonderful.
And,
Cool,
And that is everything. That's my turn.
John, roll a d20. That's a
Four.
fail. You failed your first death save.
Oh my god.
This is not going good, guys.
Okay.
If I die, can I play Honey?
Yes. We can certainly we'll talk if you you haven't died yet. You guys killed like John's literally dying and 3 of you are drinking Mai Tais all the time. Cool.
Yep.
Signal, it's your turn.
Just so I double check the rules of D&D, if I cast Cure Wounds on our lovely boy John, will that save him?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna cast 3rd level Cure Wounds then.
Wonderful. Roll the healing.
You get 13 points of healing.
So you have 13 HP right now.
John sits up.
Bromley is still on John's chest, and as he sits
But
up,
you're still
has to
poisoned.
wrap his arms around him to not fall off, and ends up hugging John while he's standing.
As
John
Signal,
hugs back.
as Signal touches you
lost you.
to give you the health,
I lost you too. I'm so thank you.
What is Signal doing? Sorry.
as Signal touches John to give him the health, he also gets a gold star. And it's a slightly bigger one than before.
I imagine the point of where you touch
John's
is where you have a
sobbing.
sticker on your finger.
Yep.
Like that's
Oh my god.
I wake up from being dead, and there's this gold star on my finger.
Good job,
and the
you
grumbly
almost
on your
died.
body.
And a
Oh my
score like
God.
straddling
Signal,
you.
I love you so much. You're such a good kid.
The assassin is going to attack the Echo. The Echo only has 1 HP, right?
The Echo does only have 1 HP.
Poofed, it's out.
Hey, its AC was 18.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
And now the assassin's gonna attack you, Score.
Great.
Which take my damage.
Cool.
Okay.
Take my damage.
5 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a sec. And 18. 24. Oh, sorry. Roll me a con save.
Con save? Yeah. That's an 18.
Okay. You take 12 points of poison damage.
Cool.
Cool. All right. That is the assassin's turn, and it's now Gromley, your turn.
Cromley goes gone.
Yeah.
Is there enough room to cast Fireball in this room and encapsulate the enemy, but not my friends?
Look, I don't care how big the room is. I cast Fireball.
What's the radius of Fireball again?
It's 20 feet.
I have 13 hit points.
Okay, Gromley, what's... It's Gromley's turn. Please, what's the radius?
It's 20 feet.
It's a 20-foot sphere?
Yes.
I can say you can place it behind her.
All right. I look at Paige and I'm like, you know what to do, and Paige does it.
That's right. This is what I live for.
Get
I
burned,
burned-
Jamoke.
You remember when we burned? Well, you weren't there. This was on my off day. I burned down the Library of Alexandria.
Fireball. Go for it. Is it a save?
It is. It's a dex save.
Deck save. Assassin, deck save. What's my,
The DC
What's the
is
save?
16.
16. That was really close to failing, but it went from landing to failing to a 17.
All right.
So
it does half as
yeah.
much damage still.
Okay.
I don't know how to calculate. Oh, I can just press the button. Neat. Do I round it down? If I'm
Yeah, you do.
doing half damage? Okay, then that is 13 fire damage. And then I'm also going to use my Fury of the Small, because I'm furious and small. And that's going to make it an additional 11 damage to a creature with a larger size than mine, which is all the creatures.
Cool. Oh, you would also get the closets as well.
Or one, you would get one of the closets. So it's fucking dead. There's one closet now.
Cool.
It doesn't even matter if they have. They're fucking out. One of them turns around. Johnny, my boy! Not Johnny, my boy!
No,
We already got our own
Johnny.
Johnny. His name, Johnny Smith. No, it's not Smith.
Schmidt.
Alright, it's now the other closet's turn. And he's over by Signal and he's like, my boy! You did this to my boy! He's gonna attack Signal because he associates everyone with killing his boy. It's gonna get Signal. Definitely hit Signal.
Great. I love this.
I'm assuming your AC is lower than 21.
It is.
Yeah. So you're gonna take 4 points of piercing damage. And another 4 points of poison damage.
Oh,
Does
that's
poison
nothing.
affect a synthetic boy?
Are you resistant or are you immune?
Oh, for poison? I'm resistant to poison.
So you take half.
Oh my god.
You're not immune. Cool. It's now Zara. Are we skipping?
Yep, still skipping.
Cromley
Cool,
glares at Zara with his fucking 2 broken ribs that he has.
She just salutes.
Score. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to manifest my echo behind the enemy, and then I'm going to attack them.
With advantage, because you're flanking.
So true. Good thing I have advantage. That's a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay, that's going to be 7 damage, and then I'm going to expend my final Unleash Incarnation to allow my Echo to attack as well. The Echo also gets advantage because flanking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a 12 to hit.
No.
Okay, so the Echo misses, and that is my turn.
Cool. John. It's your turn. Is this kid worth it, John?
Sorry, Ashley, that was 7 plus 4 damage because of the curse, so that's going to be 11 damage total for my turn.
Oh, 11 total?
Yeah.
Give me a sec. What was I at? I gotta control Z. So 11. Oh, okay. That changes things. Okay.
Okay.
She's looking fucked up.
Okay, nice. Good.
Like, she's barely standing. She's, like, smearing blood off her cheek. And she's like, I have to complete this.
No, you don't. You're fine. Like, you can leave your job. It's not that bad.
Who's your boss?
It's the Dal Core.
And who are the Talcor?
Dal Core.
Dalcor.
And they are the one. It's the dream world, like where you dream. That's where your dreams manifest.
Okay, so we knew that.
Yeah. They're paying me to go around killing Kalashatar. I've been looking for this fucker for years.
Are there a lot of you?
The hunters or
Hunters.
I don't really. I mean, I'm not really a person that goes to the like parties. But I will say I have seen Devotion at one. Hey. Oh, hey. Good to see you, Zad. Look at you. Looking fucked. Good luck.
And you believe in their cause, in killing these people, hunting them down, exterminating them for doing what? Hiding? For just living?
I get paid. That's my job.
Yeah, well, you get paid to do things that don't involve hunting and killing people.
I don't judge you for how you get your money, now do I?
You don't know how I get my money.
Well, I don't care.
All right. Well,
Listen,
not hunting
you're
and killing
about
people.
to die. Is this job worth your life?
We can get you away from them if you don't want to work for them. But like,
Because you're about to die. I cannot stress this enough.
yeah,
It's
I
either you kill me or they do.
Well, hold on there, sugar.
or you find a third way. I mean, it's not always that black and white.
Zara said something.
Hold on a second there.
Okay.
How much you getting paid for this one?
I get paid 100 gold an hour.
An hour.
Then why would you ever kill me?
Yeah, if you found your core, you stop getting paid, right?
Well, there's like a timer, and she kind of like shows like a little pager on her side, and it like the number goes up for every time she's like on the job, like actually working.
But
So it's like actively going up right now.
but it
How
seems
about
like
you
you
just
want to
sit in
go
the corner?
up as
You're working.
No, it'll stop.
How about you just like tap him for an hour or so?
That's not working.
Now,
And what if
John,
I
you can't
offered
just
you
offer
something
for someone to
better?
tap me. Like, I have to be willing as well in that situation.
Wait, I heard something better.
How would you feel if I offered you something better?
Like what?
Something a little more honest. Still worth the pay.
Okay, but like what? Get to the point.
Well, I don't know. What are you good at?
Killing? Is that your question?
There's
I know we've got this thing right now where we're like keeping everyone that tries to kill us. But this person literally killed me.
And also
fine.
my parents.
I'm just saying, I got a nice, lovely business back home, and we could use some people like you, especially with your skill set.
What the fuck would I do? I don't even know who the fuck you are.
Well, all you really need to know is that my family is quite powerful. They can certainly help put you in the right direction on anything you would really like to have.
They're not gonna save me from the Dalcor.
How long have you been
Sure.
working for them?
A very, very long time.
Pretty sure
And
we could hide you.
I imagine over time, it takes longer and longer to find your quarries. Like, they're running out, right?
They are.
What do you think is going to happen when there's no more? Do you think you're still going to be employed, or they're going to, take care of
I'm
loose
gonna be-
ends?
I'm gonna be filthy fucking rich.
Are you? Or are they going to take care of loose ends as soon as this job is done? It seems like you know a lot of things. If you've been hunting these people down and they've been probably begging for your for you not to kill them, think of all the things you must know.
You think you can convince me to walk away?
I'm
and you
telling
don't even
you
realize
that it's
they're
your
attached
life.
to me.
Hmm?
The Dalcor come to you in dreams. Doesn't matter where the fuck I am.
There's a lot of
They'll
places.
just kill me in my sleep.
Do you think the Dalcor are eternal? Do you think nothing will ever stand up to them, or?
I think there's a lot of things that are eternal. And I think the Dalcor are just another repeat in the cycle. And I don't mind being a part of the cycle. Things come and go. There's always someone there to destroy something. It's just a matter if you let it or not.
I'm sorry, we're talking philosophy with the assassin that just murdered me.
Yeah, and if it's a question of whether we're gonna let you murder our friend, I'm sorry to say, but that's not happening. I mean, whether or not what the three on the sidelines are thinking right now, the rest of us, we're not gonna roll over.
Whose turn was it again?
It was
mine.
John's, yeah.
So we're wrapping this up.
I'm casting Hold Person.
Mm-hmm.
It's a concentration. 15
What-
is the savings.
What's the save?
15.
No, like, is it
Wisdom.
wisdom? Yeah, they pass.
Alright, what was my turn?
Also, I'm still on John's chest like a baby in a harness. Like a little like...
Signal.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Oh, wonderful.
We're still in combat, y'all.
Is the homeboy's held, right?
Nope. She failed. Or sorry, she passed. She passed.
Oh, she passed. Okay. Are we? She's telling the truth right now. I mean, I can. I don't want to, but if we need to, I can kill her. So she stops hurting people.
We tried out the other options. I think we gotta do what we gotta do to get out of here.
Signal will.
Add to Signal's trauma.
Signal's trauma. Woo!
Kill.
Signal will cast Primal Savagery on himself and go up to her. And with a 27, and that 20.
No.
Yeah. So that's...
Do you want to describe this, or do you want me to describe this?
Signal tears the assassin limb from limb.
No, he gives her like a mercy kill. Like, he kills her, but not...
Signal grabbing... Do you want to describe it, or do you want me to describe it?
I want to know what you see. I want to know what you see.
I see Signal sighing. Understanding that they are having to do something they haven't had to do in a very long time. And walking up to the assassin, who is like teared over, they're holding themselves up, blood but still determined. And Signal, you see Signal's hand just like grow with claws, and Signal reaches out and grabs her throat and crushes it.
He also says, I'm sorry.
Drops.
Gotta make sure he's nice while he does it.
Yeah. And she drops.
Well, I guess you're free now,
Good job,
Score.
everyone!
I guess so.
You're still, by the way, Score is still on top of John.
Yeah, I kind of like step off of John, who is lying underneath me.
John reaches into his fanny pack, that's like all bloody now, and pulls out more apple slices.
Signal is now sobbing profusely again, but he will take the apple slices.
Do we need to treat poison, or will it stop being a problem after that?
Roll me a con save.
Me or John?
Sorry, I'm in the same room as Ollie, so I'm
Signal
sorry,
also got poisoned, right? Although it was resistant to poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have to.
It's rolling. That's a 19.
You save. You are all good. Your body starts to fight back. But yeah, Bivium's like, good job, everyone. See, sometimes you deal with your destiny.
Yeah, deal with my destiny. One of my friends almost died. Bivium, this better be worth it.
Yeah, Gromley glares at Zara a little bit.
Listen, you came to me. You understood what you were entering.
You didn't tell us that we were gonna be attacked, so no, we didn't.
I don't explain it. I don't have to explain it. You come here to deal with your destiny. You are on this. You are in this freaking universe. I understand that in your world, Mr. Dingus Gromley, that, you know, things are boring. Like, all this, like, I mean, sorry. There's a little more specifics. John, your world is boring. Gromley, your world is for a bureaucracy. They're similar, but
It's
not quite.
order, not boring. But I'm just saying that you could explain yourself before you put us through all these. It's not easy just to kill someone. All right, some people, I guess those who haven't been alive for thousands of years, were a bit more skittish about it. I don't know.
Did Scar tell you? Did Score tell you that he was being hunted?
He looks at Score.
No, because the whole reason the coalition took me away was, I mean, I guess that's what they said. That's what they said, is that they were trying to keep me safe, but they really only kept me around because of this sword and my dreams. I don't know. I just thought we'd never stay long enough in one place for her to find us.
You knew that was a big part of your life, Score. I don't have to explain to your friends what your destiny is when you understand some things that are a part of it.
And what was my destiny? To kill her?
Well, she killed you. That is every destiny of a Kalashtar. They are all hunted.
And now that she's gone, I'm just, what? Free? Granny, no one's gonna try to kill Granny anymore?
No. You understand Granny. You no longer are being hunted. And now, for the last thing on the list, you get to deal with that little sword of yours. Well, not little. It's actually quite massive.
That's what she said.
Is that a long
May
sword in
I?
your pocket, or are you?
I mean, sure, but if you get any kind of distance away from me, it's just gonna come back.
Oh, I'm perfectly aware of how the Sword of Souls work.
It's,
It's been a long time.
sorry, the sort of what?
The Sword of Souls. It's a very unique object. There's a few of them. I haven't... Well, there's more than a few, but the ones that were originally created, not the ones that began to exist because of its existence. This one was purposely made, and I haven't seen one in a long time. It was created by a dear friend of mine.
And who would that be exactly?
You're aware of the Prima. I don't have to explain that, do I?
No, but which one?
Proteum. War.
Right.
Now, I can explain it to you, because I understand it. This weapon is used to aid you with the soul of yourself from another universe. Every you that you summon is someone facing their final moments before they die, and is being brought to you to perish on your behalf.
Sorry, you're saying that the versions of me that appear are dying?
Have you never wondered why they weren't an exact match?
So are they dying in their own lives, and then in the moment of their death, they come here, or the moment right before, or
The moment right before they die.
but where their death is sealed in their own?
Their soul, before it can perish and go to wherever it wants to go, there are many different versions of you, different religions, the possibilities are endless. Rather than the soul going straight to wherever and taking its final rest, the body's unconscious, right? We understand that the body can go unconscious and your soul/spirit is still inside, right? We saw your friend John here go down. Too soon?
No, go ahead.
Yes. So you went down, but you weren't dead yet.
It's not my first time being dead.
Seriously, it's not your first
But
time
your
going
soul
down.
is still inside.
That too.
So before they take their final breath, their soul is transported and appeared here as your echo.
But they're all score. They're just different scores.
They're all Score because you have created a pact with the sword.
And so
Is
every...
there-
Also young.
They're all Score.
Is there a limit? Is there?
No.
So So every, what did you call them? Like, echo that I summon they're already dead. Their fate is
They're
sealed.
dying.
But there's nothing that
But rather than spending their last moments wherever they were, say if they were in a battle and were about to have their final breath, they are brought over here to have their final breath in your stead. Same thing if they're dying peacefully.
So if they're dying in their sleep from, I don't know, like there's a pillow over their head or something.
Or like a heart attack or kidney fit, you know.
So if someone were to, like, try and cure them, they wouldn't be able to be cured.
Nope.
Because this is after they're already, like, full dead.
This is right before they die. So they are being taken away from wherever they are. If the echo is on this side and they have yet to be dispelled or poofed or whatever you want to call it, they would not be able to be healed. Their final moments are being taken away from them. To guard score.
Can they communicate? Or can they share what they know?
No.
They just serve and then they're gone.
Perish, yeah. I can remove the bond.
What would that do?
Well, rather than it being score every single time, it would search for the nearest and soonest death. And that person would be summoned to be your echo. Wouldn't always have to be score. In fact, it would most likely not be score. Be someone in their last days.
Mechanically, does this mean that even if they don't roll any saving throws?
No. There's no saving throws.
There's no, like, character.
It would be like
attached to this.
you took their final saving throw away from them.
Yeah.
So if the sword is unbonded from score,
It would just find like a random person. So most of the time, I'm going to say it right now, most of the time it's going to be senior citizens.
but if one of us were to die in battle,
It could be you, yes.
Would they be as trustworthy and reliable as Score's own?
They mimic whatever school asks them to do.
What would be the benefit for the other, versions of him that are dying? If they're not ripped away anymore, would that give them like one more last fighting chance? Or
Yeah. Listen, the pact is with the sword, and the sword is with someone else. But we can have you could. I don't know the logistics. I just know that it can be separated. Maybe we should have the further conversation with the person that the sword is with the pact with, and that you automatically made a pact with. And with a clap, this darkness starts to fill the room, and not even those with dark vision can see through it. And the shadows begin to spiral in the center of the room, and a puff of feathers appears a 14-foot tall woman with a raven mask, raven black hair, and a blue cloak with a raven sigil on the front. Her head cranes around the room,
probably hides behind you.
ending on Score. And her head jerks towards Bibiam. This is not how I like to deal with things. Nor will I listen to a dead god, Bibiam. What? Hello? Everyone, can you not talk? No, you just did a little zipper thing? Like, what? You've summoned me here.
Who are you?
Oh, of course you don't. You don't pay attention to anything. Remember me? I appeared in your dream? A couple times?
I have a lot of dreams, lady.
My god, it's funny that you might remember the difference. I am the Raven Queen. I warned you about how dangerous this artifact is.
Yeah, well, now it's bound to me, and apparently it brings me's from other universes that, Maybe they're
Yes.
gonna take their last breath. Maybe someone could save them. And no, instead they come here and they do whatever I want them to, and they dance a little dance, and they get stabbed, and they die here instead.
That is why I warned you. That's why I've been trying to warn you, so that you would act more responsibly with it. Because we can't undo this pact, because that pact is with me.
But Bivium just said he could undo the bond, but I also don't know how I feel about that. What if John almost died just right now? What if it was John instead, and instead of John coming back, instead of someone being able to save John, instead of Signal being able to cast their magic on John, John just died and was like a ghost that attacked the assassin, and that was the last we ever saw of him. It's not fair to undo that bind. It would hurt someone. It would hurt other people.
Do you see why I've been trying to warn you? It's a dangerous artifact.
I didn't know that.
Because you don't listen, Score. You don't pay attention to what anyone has to say other than yourself. You've never accounted for anyone else's feelings, no matter how hard they have tried. And they have tried, Score.
Well, forgive me for running away from an assassin for half of my life.
That's not an excuse, Score. It's a reason, it's not an excuse. Your actions are your own.
I haven't had anyone consistently in my life since I was 10.
And now you have people. You are John gave his life for you, and you are making excuses. You have people, Score. Start paying attention to them.
Happy to have you in the family, son.
What?
Thanks, John. And I kind of give John a hug in front of the Raven Queen, almost like to prove a point.
John hugs back.
Look,
Score, I took the burden of becoming the patron of the sword off of someone else, a dear friend of mine's hand. And I've never seen it so mishandled until you.
I didn't know anything about this thing when I picked it up, and then it led to me being spirited away to some sort of interdimensional facility where I had all my rights and freedoms stripped away from me. I'm just an object. I'm just a weapon to the Coalition. I'm just something that they need to control, or else I become a liability.
And that's not fair. And the reason why they want the artifact is so they can understand what it is.
Great, cool. Now I know what it is. I can tell them. They're still not going to let me go. They're still going to want to dissect me. I'm a Kalishtar. They don't care what happens to me. I'm either something to be feared, or an animal to be put down, or I'm a weapon. I'm a tool. I'm something that they can use.
And that's not fair. And I understand that, Score. But maybe you can be the second to be kicked out of the Cosmic Coalition.
Kicked out? Because if I could get kicked out while keeping my head attached to my body, I would gladly do that.
Score, I can only offer what the sword is meant to do. That's the deal I made.
Great. So what is this sword meant to do? How can I fulfill its destiny so I can get back to living mine?
You can relinquish the sword to the realm created in its image, in its creator's image. And you can totally let it go. Do you want to get rid of the sword?
Who is
Do you want to keep it?
Who is its creator?
Prolium.
Right. Okay, cool.
Prima of War.
So do I have to go to Proteum's realm to get rid of it?
We can go to the world that was created in this image, the universe, and you can relinquish it there. And I'm just letting you know, Amancio, this would mean you would let go of Echo Knight.
Yeah. I would also probably let go. Like I would just become a guy.
A guy.
Oh, it's almost like
It's almost like it's made to
that's
be.
the whole point.
I mean, the Raven Queen is standing right here. Just saying.
Look, if I let go of this now, how am I supposed to do anything?
I am here. Your friends are here. Maybe it's time you decide your destiny, rather than letting other things control your life. The choice is yours.
If Score gives up the sword, will all of the other scores give up their swords?
The ones that were created to summon the other scores, yes. Score will no longer be able to summon himself. That, like I said, this is not the only Sword of Souls in the multiverse. But it would stop dragging the other scores away from their final moments.
Will Score be dragged in away from his final moments?
No, because he's the controller of the Sword of Souls. If he relinquishes it, and he relinquishes his pact, then no longer will he be attached to it. No longer will those scores have to suffer. The choice is yours. Either way, be smart and rely on your friends. Because they have proven, well, not all, looks to Zara. They have proved that they are here for you. And that's something worth fighting for.
Score, this is an opportunity you haven't gotten a lot in life. To choose your own fate.
You also don't have to decide right now. Think it over.
I know. But I also know, look, your Corvid Highness, I'm aware that these people, my friends, have been here for me more than a lot of people have for the past decade and change of my life. And that's why I don't think that I can give this up. Because I need to be able to be there for them. I was able to fend off the assassin from John. While my friends helped, absolutely. But the assassin was coming for me, and I was able to keep them from John long enough for Signal to stabilize them. And that's only because I had this weapon. It's only because I had these skills. It's only because I had myself to rely on, to fall back on. Because I had access to that other me. Because I'm the only person I've been able to rely on for decades, and I know that that's changing now, but it's not something that comes quickly. I just need to know that if I give up this sword, I'll still be able to protect my friends.
How do I want to phrase this? School, the deadliest person is not the one. The deadliest weapon is not a sword or a dagger or a glaive. It's the wielder. Anyone could pick up that sword but it is because of your skill that you are able to wield it so. You don't stop being able to be strong because you don't have that sword. You can keep the sword. All I ask is that you use it wisely. And stop doing conga lines. Oh my god, please stop the conga lines.
I can... knowing what I know now, I can stop with the conga lines. That's actually kind of morbid now that I think
Yes.
about it.
Yes.
A little bit macabre.
I'll join your conga lines. That'll just be a 2-person conga line.
I'll join your conga line.
Great. You
Your 3-person
Yeah,
conga
you only
line.
need 3 people for a conga line. Zara, Signal?
I was hoping you're...
I'll
Well, I
join
suppose if
one.
it makes you happy.
Aurora's like,
I'll take that as a yes.
no.
I
You can keep the sword. Like I said, use it wisely. Like your friend said, you don't have to give it away right away. But you can relinquish it to the worlds of war. And you can let it go whenever you're ready. But if you're not ready, that's fine. But it's your choice to make.
And it'll be destroyed if he does that, right? Like, no one else will be able to use it for whatever they want.
It'll be much harder for anyone else to get. It will not destroy the sword. That is something I cannot even do.
The thing is, you say it'll be harder for someone else to get, but I think it's hardest for someone else to get it if I hold on to it.
Yes, it is. But once you die, the sword will find a new master.
Right.
The choice is yours.
I think that I'm not ready to give it up just yet.
And that's fine.
We have people to find, we have things to do, and I need to know that when we're backed into a corner, I can stand up for my friends and for myself.
And hey, we can help you make a new weapon too. I mean,
I-
we're in this together, and if you don't want to be empty-handed,
I appreciate that, Gromley, but we're also on a bit of a time crunch, so I'm just thinking that I know how to use this, I know how it works, and now I know why it works, and I guess, like, how it works, and it's kind of a little existential, but regardless, with this sword, I am comfortable. I know how I can move. I know what I can do. I don't want to bring you guys down by having to figure out something else and then end up in a life or death situation and be totally useless. I need to be on my A game right now because it's not fair to the rest of you if I'm not.
Even if you choose to take it away now, you'll still be able to fight. I mean, the day that you guys met me was, I think, the first time in years that I fought again. Because I didn't want to do that again. And you sound a lot like me not wanting to do that again. So if you want to find another way to fight, trust me, there's ways to fight that is really quick to learn in like 2 hours. And we can always find you a new weapon. I'm sure that back on the ship, there's a whole stowaway of creepy treasures that you might like.
Signal, I appreciate what you're trying to say, but you're stronger than me. You knew how to fight.
I only
And you
knew
willingly
how to fight
chose to
because
put down
I was
your
forced
sword?
to learn how to fight.
Yeah,
And
and
you can
I
learn
don't.
yourself because you want to. Because you have a reason, because you want to protect your friends. And I think that's the
I don't know that
strongest
I-
reason of all.
I don't know that I have that time signal. Like, you chose to put down your sword, and you chose to pick it back up. I ran. I ran for years. For over a decade, I ran from everything. And I found this sword, and I picked it up, and it fought for me. And it has been fighting for me. And no matter how much drilling the Coalition has put into me, if I lose this sword, I lose so much of what I know, of what I can do.
Score? I think it's time, and whatever your decision is, I think it's time you stop letting the events and the objects of your life determine how special you are. I think it's time you decide what makes you special. And if it's the sword, it's the sword. And in the future, if you decide it's no longer the sword, then you let it go.
If I may.
But
Score, I stood back and watched because the last time I got mixed up in your shenanigans, it almost got me killed. I wanted to see how you handled this. And you did good. So, stop relying on some silly sword. If I can make a deal for devotion, I can make a deal for you. If you need time, I can give you that.
And I think that's where we'll end it, because we're starting to go over.